guy that is emerging. Our guy, Fran Brown, man. Syracuse looked incredible. Now, I will say their quarterback, Steve Angeli's out for the season with I believe it's an Achilles tear, which is a total bummer, dude, because I believe Angeli coming into week 4 was he had the second best, most passing yards in college football, playing very well, transferring from Notre Dame. They have weapons there. They have some receivers. Our guy, Gill, that we featured on Bless Your Heart last week. So we'll see. This is going to be a big test for Fran Brown to see how he keeps his team together. Ricky Collins comes in now. He threw a touchdown when he came into the game in the place of Angeli. But regardless of what happens the rest of the season, because you did lose your QB1, how much of a top candidate is Fran Brown right now to you for some of the top jobs that are going to open up this season?
If you're a school that is really lacking juice right now, that you feel like, and like with my cousin Vinny, you're spinning your tires in the mud, right? Fran Brown checks so many boxes, not the least of which the enthusiasm the enthusiasm he would bring immediately, and the recruiting just absolute monster that he is. Syracuse was smart. I mean, you take a chance on Fran Brown when honestly other schools might not, because he just maybe wasn't have a high enough title yet. Maybe he's a little too green. But where Fran Brown separates himself from everybody else is there is not a single recruiting battle he doesn't believe he can win. And honestly, the tape tells you the same. I mean, Fran Brown in an in-home visit is better than most everybody else. So I think Fran cutting his teeth at Syracuse, showing competency across the board, only adds more value to what he's going to be for. Like, if you're South Carolina, Fran Brown makes all the sense in the world for you. I mean, no disrespect to Shane Beamer, but like, you're the Ole Miss of the SEC East, and I know divisions don't exist anymore, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you go Ole Miss when it made its move for Lane Kiffin. He wasn't their first option. They went after Mike Norvell. They went after other guys. But Lane was the perfect person for them because they were dead in the water after Matt Luke. They had just no excitement, no enthusiasm. They needed somebody to come in and a cult of personality, quite frankly, to come in here and craft the program in his image. Deion Sanders did the same thing. I think Fran's got the same type of capability. Syracuse is not a traditional place to go win a lot of games at.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're competitive and beating quality teams only shows that Fran is for real. Now you give him the resources of – I think Fran at Florida would be insane.
I was going to say, I think the one I was thinking about is Florida. Now, he is a Northeast guy, right? He's from New Jersey. He grew up watching Syracuse. When he took that Syracuse job, he had a great opening press conference where we talked about bringing Syracuse back to glory. So a lot of people were saying, well, this is the perfect fit for Fran Brown. Like, he would never leave. But let's be real. If the Florida Gators come calling, another SEC team, at South Carolina, whoever it is, Fran Brown's going to go. Like, I think he would 100% leave. But even when he was at Kirby's staff at Georgia, that's how I became familiar with him, was just the excitement that surrounded him and his name. His defensive backs room. I mean, he had this tradition of, like, the best DB would get to wear this chain. Like, his guys loved him, and he coached some absolute dogs. Malachi Starks, Javon Buller, Tyke Smith, tons of guys that are in the league right now. And his name kept coming up when I would talk to Georgia people. Fran this, Fran that, the DBs you talk to talking about Coach Brown. And I was like, man, this guy's just super exciting. Everybody loves talking about him. Kirby Smart absolutely loved him. We took him under his wing and told him, you want to be a head coach? I'll make you a head coach. And he is one of, like, the direct kind of branches of Kirby Smart's coaching tree, right? There's been a lot of guys that have come through Kirby's staff, but other coaches can lay claim to them. Obviously, you look at Dan Lanning. Dan Lanning was a GA for Saban. He coached under Norvell at Memphis before he went to Kirby. There's a few other guys that you look at where you go, well, he's from the Kirby Smart tree, but another coach can claim him as well. Fran Brown is like a true Kirby Smart disciple to me. Like, he really learned a lot, and he gives Kirby all the credit in the world. I just think the pedigree is there, and I think like you're saying, the excitement to build a program up, a dead program, especially maybe someone like Florida right now. I 100% think we need to start considering him as more of a serious candidate. I know it's only year 2 at Syracuse, but like you're saying, dude, he's beat teams Syracuse has no business beating back-to-back years. I 100% agree. I think you need to start putting him in those conversations instead of the lazy Lane Kiffin every single year. Let's start giving credit to guys like Fran Brown that are absolutely out there hooping with their teams.